Welcome back to the channel. Well, this is later in the day. The last video you saw me, I just got done putting the spark plugs and wires on this tractor. Had it running, and that leak did not fix itself. So that's what we're going to tackle today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the coolant down. Well, you know, to get it down below this level here. I was thinking I'd take this hose off of here, then just run into a pan right here. But that's only going to get me down to, well, I guess there'd only be a little bit left in there. Or I could take this hose off and it'll drain it down even lower yet. So I went and bought two more brand new clean pans so I can put the coolant back in. Yeah, I'll probably use a filtered funnel when I put it back in just to keep any solids out of the coolant system. But that's my thoughts for today. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll grab a wrench and loosen up this line here. Yeah, and just let it run down. Let it run down into a bucket or container here. So I'll turn the light on too as well. Okay, all right. Find a spot for you to sit here while I do that. Well, it quit raining. Well, for the minute, at least. Tigers won today, for those who care. And for those who don't care if the Tigers won today, hey, the Tigers won. Beat the Kansas City Royals. I was just looking at the book. Gotta I'll have to retorque those couple bolts. Let's see. Yeah, I can get into those. Actually, there's only two we're gonna have to mess with. So that's good. You can hear it going down in that pail. That's the tractor, not me making that noise. Well, I don't see too many yuckies in here. That's good. Loosen this line up here. Hope it will loosen. That way I know what's coming out. If we're below that level, we'll know that we can take care of that. And I did find my O-rings that I bought for that. I misspoke in my last video. I said 1050. It was a 950 that I was working on. So. Then I needed those O-rings for. Yeah, I had to buy a bag of 10, which they weren't all that expensive, so it's not like it's a big investment, but well, it ain't gushing out of the top one. And that back up. Hold up. We get close though. Okay, well, none of it's coming out of this top hose anymore, so I'm going to put this back on. keep the rest of the coolant in there. Okay, got that all done. I'm gonna move this out of the way so we don't get any more dirt into it. Right. Oh, well, I bought 2 pans. A couple of reasons. One was I didn't know how much coolant was actually going to leak out. But then 2, when I go to put that PTO on the rear end, there should be some oil in there, and that's gonna leak out. So, in the same reason, I want something nice and clean, so I can use that. So, all right. Well, I think what we can do. Well, that one there is gonna be a little tougher to get at, isn't it? We're gonna spray some squirt on those nuts in there. I know you can't see, but you will now. Let's see. Yep, some there and some right there. Oh, I might be able to get in here to get that nut off, but all right, let me grab a screwdriver, get those loosened up. You seeing what I'm seeing? I don't know. Oh, that light is bright in my eyes. All right, loosen up this hose clamp. Oop. Alright. Well, I don't have Nicholas again this evening, or this afternoon. You can probably guess where he's at. That's okay. I was his age. I went hunting every time I got a chance to. Okay, well, that is 7/8 or 15/16. I can't remember now. All right, I'm gonna set that right there. Of course, it's 15/16. But good news is I grabbed it already. Okay. If I should have a shallow well, then I could probably get down in there. All right, grab the wrench already too, in case I needed it for that. All right. Darn gravity. Hands are a little bit slippery. I wonder why. Okay. Clunk. All right. Of course, whole thing comes out, stud and all. All right. Okay. Okay. Now the other one. If I can get a wrench in there, because I'd have to take that valve cover off if I wanted to even try to spin this fitting out of there. Let's see if we can just get it off with the old-fashioned wrench. The one I keep stepping on. Need a crow's foot, right? Pretty big crow's foot. I don't know if I could even get on there with a swivel. Okay. I don't want to take that fuel tank out. I don't think I gain enough even if I did do that. Okay. Alright, we'll figure out something here. We, me and me. Well, okay. If I take that off, okay. Well, I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to take that valve cover off. I think that's my only option at the minute. So, okay. 9/16. Come on. All right, let's get out of this. All right, lift it right off. Set her there. Okay, so now, because I won't be able to clear that, we'll have to take that plug out. Because I still don't think I can get a wrench in there. Always something, I say. Okay. Of course, that one's turn easy. So I'm going to turn it out there. Okay. We're going to stick that on here. Just because. All right. Now we gotta take this out. That'll just twist up on me. Spinning that out. This is the temperature sending unit. All right. Wouldn't hurt for that to get cleaned up anyways. Whether it works or not, I don't know. I don't know, Ricky Bobby. All right. Oh, what the heck? There we go. I don't know how much this is gonna help me. A little bit of rust, quite a bit of rust in that little nipple there. I wonder if I'm gonna have to get a new nipple there, because that I don't know, that's quite a bit of stuff in there. I don't want to shove it in there, but I don't want that to plug either. I'm kind of thinking I'll have to take that out and just get a new one. Yeah, I can get a new one. That was just whatever size it is, so I'll use this same pipe wrench. Take that out, that way I can get the other thing out anyway, so the rest of it, what we're after. Come on. I think it's turning, but I'm not sure. Get on there straighter, it'll help. Definitely gonna get a new one now. And reeks. Can I get the socket on there now? Because maybe then I can heat this up and get that off of there. Well, I got that in there. Breaker bar is what I need. Is the nut coming off, or is it? Oh, it looks like the whole thing's moving on me there. Again. Twist her back in so I can get the socket off. Hands are slippery. Okay. All right, let's pry this up. Okay. You still with me here? Okay. All right. See if I can pull that out. That won't fight us. Okay. Well, it'll come right off, but this is where it was leaking, right there. Yeah, you can see it. There's a hole right there. Okay. All right, well, there's that one. Here's my O-ring. It's in there. We'll just leave that alone for the minute. Some yuckies in there, but that's to be expected. I mean, that's just nature of water. It gets all that stuff in there. You know, hard water or just rust. So I probably should have left that piece of plug alone, but I didn't. So okay. Set that in the vise here. There's them O-rings. All right. First things first. Let's see if we can get this lovely character out of here. But you can see all the crap that's in there. I just want you to hold it. That's all I want. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to turn. We may have to get some heat over here. It's turning. I'm hoping it's not just the top part. But it feels like what we want. Okay. Okay. Yeah, can you see how much crap's in there? Try to get the there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Let's loosen this up a little bit here. You might pick. That O-ring doesn't look too bad, but I got it apart. Let's see if we can get that out. All right. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. Towel. All right. Okay. Let's clean her up a little bit. Okay, O-ring time. Oh, look at there, it fits in there. Imagine that, huh? Okay, part number. It's the new ag code number, but 7092569er. There. Okay. Yeah, this one feels hard, but I don't think it was leaking, but you know how it is. Okay. Okay, so now we got this. Well, not quite ready to go. I gotta find another part for here, which you're not seeing what here is. For here. Okay. Oh, is that a 1/2-inch pipe nipple? 1/2 by 1, I would assume. Okay. All right, and this hose clamp here is only 2 inches long. All right, these clamps don't look too bad. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my hose stash and see if I can find the correct one. I'm gonna measure it real quick. Measure the OD of this. Be inch and a quarter. Let's see, about 1.25 inches. All right. All right. You're just gonna stay there while I go look. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Good news. I found a hose. Okay, that's on there. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this all back on, and I'll drop that on the floor. But all right, okay. I think I can get this all on here. There we go. Okay, now you can see. All right, Get that on there like yo. O-ring still in. I'll set her back down. Push her back over. Okay. There we go. There's that one. Got it in the hole. All right. I'm just gonna stick it in there for now. All right. I heard a shotgun go off. I hope that's what that was. Maybe our boy Nicholas was successful. All right, that's going down like it's supposed to. Okay. One nice thing is there's no way to put this in backwards. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll torque this down, then we'll tighten up the hose clamp. Yeah. Is that what you were thinking I should do too? I don't know. All right. Let's get these fairly snug. See how clean that oil looks on that valve train there. That's the LPs for you. It doesn't dirty up the oil. Say what you want about LPs. Yep, they've got their quirks, you know, they've got their quirks of, you know, using them. You know, some people, you know, plain just scared of them, I guess. But, you know, the biggest inconvenience for these LP tractors is filling them. Because you can't just take the cap off and pour in fuel. Nope. There's that whole pressure deal. So I am set up here to fill my tractors up pretty easily. For liability reasons, that's why I don't show you. Because and that's what I was told to say by one of my other LP friends. Anyways, so well, that's good and tight in there. Okay, but I still need to get that one tight. Okay. It's good and tight, but it's not tight enough. I know. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get the torque wrench out. Okay, it's funny how the book gives two different specs. So on the exhaust side, according to my IT book, 135 or 125 to 130 foot-pounds on the cam side, but on the exhaust side, it's only 105 to 110. I'm not sure why that is what it is, but whatever. All right, let's see, where's 100 at? Right there. Okay. So let's go. Let's just go to 75 at the minute. Sneak up on it a little bit. Plus, I know the extension there is going to do a little bit of on the torque there too. Okay, 75 on that one. Okay, now we'll bump her up to 100. Let's see when it's that high. Sounds like it's raining again. Okay, here's 100. Okay. Alright. Let's bump her up to 105. Actually, we'll go a little more. We'll go right to the 110. Just because I'm losing a little bit with this extension on there, so. Yep, them raindrops are pretty close together. Nicholas, if he ain't back up here, he's getting wet. I hear a dog. I don't want that dog in here because I don't want her getting in my antifreeze there. All right, I call that good. Okay, so I made a mistake on my last torque wrench. Did I not put this back to 0 when I was done? So now it is on the lowest setting. Don't do that. It somehow it screws up the calibration, and I was working on an engine. Actually, it was that 950. I was torquing it down to the spec, click, and then I couldn't turn the motor over while I was getting it too tight. So that kind of irritated me. So anyways, that thing is junk. Okay, let's tighten up these hose clamps. Oh, better not leave that there because that'll be a fire for too long. All right. Oh, come on. Be nice. Be nice. Come up here where I want you to work. Well, quick little shower. Oh, what my wife was telling me, was it southwest Iowa, and see, would it be Nebraska over that way, Kansas, Oklahoma? I don't know. I thought she just said southwest Iowa. They had 70 tornadoes over there. Wow, that's something. Hopefully everybody's okay. I didn't hear any statistics of damage or life loss, but I'm sure something happened. I'm sure. You're on where I want you to be here. There's that. Okay. Now I gotta find a new nipple so I can put all them parts back on here. I might as well clean this out too. That's not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. So, okay. I'll locate one of those. Bring it back. Okay. It's a miracle, but I found one. I had one here. It was in my toolbox, right where I put it. I saved it from some other project. I don't know. Couldn't tell you what, but I am gonna put some thread tape on, or a thread sealant on there. There's guys that like tape, and there's guys that do this. Whatever works for you, you just keep doing it. So, all right. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. Although, if that was a roll of tape, that'd have rolled all over the floor. Just saying. Okay. I'm going to screw this in as far as I can go by hand. Don't want to... I guess I could probably put like a pair of channel locks right there, and that won't hurt anything. Just looking for a smaller, skinnier set here. Because if I ruin the threads right here, that won't hurt much. Okay, that's plenty tight enough there. All right, what do I do with the elbow? Elbow, where are you? I had it right there. Right here, somewhere close. You see it? Where did I set it down? I think I brought it over here with me. Oh, come on. Oh, it's right there. I knew it brought it over here, but it blended right in with the tank. So, okay. All right. Put them on there. Okay, set that over there. We're gonna make sure I don't have any on the inside here. Now I have some on my pants though, so that's wonderful. Okay, move you back. Okay. Much be bigger. I probably should grab that pipe wrench. Would be my guess. I don't know if I can make another turn or not. Because that's about where it was before. I'm gonna clean that out real quick. Okay. Well, that's cleaner. Okay. We'll put some sealer on these threads as well. Okay. All right. Well, I haven't heard from Nicholas. I have heard from my wife. She said it was supper time in 10 minutes. And that was probably about 12 minutes ago. Okay. All right, we can hook this back up. I know I want to replace this, but let's do one thing at a time here, I guess. All right, I want to cross thread it. Man, she don't turn very easy. You know, when I say farmer fix on stuff too, and nobody said anything about it, but you know, it's just, guys will do whatever they can. to get by, you know, for the day, and sometimes that lasts in for, you know, a long time, or permanent, but you know, they was meant originally to get by for the rest of the day, you know. 'Cause like when this tractor was new, you know, yeah, I had lights on it, but you know, you didn't see very good. You still couldn't see all that great. It's not like the tractors nowadays where, you know, you can pick it up from space. But so there we go. I think we're doing good now there. But anyways, so there. Okay, that is in. Now we can hook the put the sender in. I don't know if that needs any dope on there or not, because that's kind of like a flared fitting there. But if it does leak, we'll know. Alright. We will know. Okay. Alright, let's put the valve cover back on. See the inside of that? Nice and clean. We might as well put the nuts on that one too. I just gotta remember what I do with them. Nicholas put them on that magnetic tray. Well, I'm going to go in and get supper, come back out, we'll throw the coolant back in there and see if we have any leaks. And I was looking at this exhaust pipe here, and according to the book, parts book, that this piece of pipe here is like 7.5 inches long, so it's probably right about here, and this pipe that's on the outside is, you know, aftermarket or, you know, whatever. I'm just getting those tight. They don't mean that to be, because you'll cave in the top of the valve cover if you're not careful. But anyways, here, that's what I was talking about. You can see it now. You can see how there's a splice right there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some heating to get that off. Yeah, I could put a rain cap on there, but I was reading in a book, or shopping online too, that this is the same size as the U and 602 and blah blah blah. And I've got, I think, two. They're right here. Mufflers that would go on there. I haven't measured them yet, but I've got two. I think they're both Stanley, so so that would sit about like that. Let's see, like, 'cause where is that thing? I'd have to figure out where that's at in there, but that one's got a longer body on it, and this one's got. It was up there. Well, that's still. Well, no, the hood's going to be down here, isn't it? Yeah, that wouldn't look too bad. So, yeah. Well, if I can make one of these two work, that'll save me $100 ish. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll work on that after supper. boy. Well, let's see if I can make a mess. Okay, I'm using the funnel that has a screen in it. I don't want to go too fast because it seems to be bubbling out here over the overflow. I'm sure I'm going to have to top it off, and that's okay. So we'll put good fresh in it. And some's leaking, like I said, some's leaking out the overflow. Oh well. Okay. We'll put that under there. Okay, I'll get some tools off of here. While we're waiting for that, do this thing. Pretty sure there's some yuckies that caught. Alright. I can see the coolant down there, so it's not too far. I think this is just water. Nope, this is not just water. Okay. This is some more coolant. I'll have to add water after this. I'm sure I'm going to have to check the water after we get it running again. Get it circulating, fill all the nooks and crannies of the coolant system, and get the air out. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab a gallon of water. Unless I got some, have some over here, which I might. Yep, definitely water. Okay, should do it for the minute. Oh, that lasts a little bit. Okay, it's full. Okay. Another thing I wanted to do to this tractor too, I want to check for LP leaks, so I need to get me a squirt bottle full of soapy water, and we'll figure out if it's leaking somewhere. Initially, I don't see any leaks, but until she warms up too and gets all the air out of everybody, that's when we'll find out. So, all right. Well, should we start it back up again? I'm gonna open this door, not for the fumes, but turn the gas on. Okay, let's see if she'll start up now. I brought a little bottle of soapy water. I'm gonna go around. I had that off. I don't see any bubbles on that. This might leak, and if that leaked, I wouldn't care because that's my auxiliary tank. Nothing there. Okay. All right. Okay, let's check. Well, let's check these valves here. Anybody? Let me turn some light on here. I was hoping it wasn't these here. See if I can get it in there. Anybody leaking up there? Oh, no leaks there. Okay, I've got 2 more spots to check on top of the tractor here. All right, let's check around the fuel gauge here. I don't see any bubbles there either. All right, how about pressure relief? Nothing. Okay, well, maybe she was just out of propane. And I did notice on my last video or two, the steering wheel's bent when I was turning it. That's okay. All right, let's see if there's anywhere else leaking. Oh, got in there too. Anywhere on there. All right, well, I'm not finding any leaks, so I think we can fill her with gas soon. All right, next. Yeah, that's still leaking out of the overflow there. That's what you're hearing. Next, I want to get this pipe off if I can, and then I don't know. We'll see how that's gonna go. I'm sure that's warm now. Somebody thought they needed to start that up. But, you know, I'm like you. I want to hear them run too. It's warm. It's not hot, but it's warm. So, okay. I'll hook the battery. Just cause. All right. Let me grab some rags. Farther away from the motor, not as warm it should be, right? All right, just double checking things. Okay, I don't know if it does wiggle. There we go, she's off. Okay, that wasn't all that difficult. Whew. All right. Let's just set this right there. Yeah, she's definitely still warm. Okay. Well, let's see, that hood is going to be about right there. All right, so this one's a no, for sure. Yeah, I know I could measure it, but I didn't. There we go. There's a winner. All right. Now we got a muffler. Now we need a clamp. But first, we gotta put the hood back on. And I better wait for help for that. Okay, well, I gotta wait for Nicholas to get back to, or somebody to get here to help put this hood back on so I don't scratch or, you know, yeah, it's not perfect condition, but I don't need to dent it up or hurt myself. Next, we can work on this drawbar situation before it gets dark. Looks like the bolts are still there, but they just didn't have them hooked up. So, and I got looking at the parts book. that is the way that drawbar is supposed to be bent, but it's supposed to be underneath that drawbar cradle, not sitting on top. So I'll probably crawl underneath, unhook the drawbar, take it right out, and that'll be out of the way too for putting that PTO in. So that's the plan for next. All right. Okay, well, we'll save that for the next video. It'll be today that I'm gonna work on it, but for you, it'll be the next video after that, though. But yeah, so plan on next video. We'll be working back here. I'm gonna go grab, I'll take you along too. I'll go grab a PTO out of that parts carcass I got out back, and I'm thinking we'll get the drawbar out of the way, and that'll be easier to work on that PTO unit. So all right, that'll be the next video. But hey, for now, I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you in the next one.